Hey guys, David here. Welcome to another episode of You're Not Alone. Um, it's been a week, as I promised in my last video. I would do these weekly to kind of not get too focused or start thinking too much about depressing moments and stuff like that. Um, so I'm gonna try my very best to keep up with this trend. Um, an update of some things that happened so far, which I'll talk about in this video. Um, in my psychiatrist visit, I actually had to get a new dosage. I'm now at 20 milligrams of Lexapro right now. Um, so far, I no changes. Maybe I'm like eating a tad bit more, I think. No adverse effects coming from it, probably because the medicines, I'm used to the medicine being in my body, but I don't really, I still don't feel any happier. I only got the medicine like last week, so I have to again give it some time, maybe a week or two. I meet with my psychiatrist at the end of May, um, for another evaluation. But yeah, I had to get a higher dosage for Lexapro, and I will continue taking it every day until the doctor says not to take it anymore. Um, as of late, it's been kind of mixed. I did get my schedule fixed for work, but I just have a lot of stuff going on. The biggest reasons of is what to do from here on. Like what do I want to do with my life? Which I kind of I kind of came to the conclusion what I wanted to do with my life. Um, I even told my dad about what I wanted to try to do, um, which was try to go be a professional in Dota. Um, and I guess what I mean by professional is just like I guess it's being just playing Dota, and just playing at a competitive level, trying to be the best that I can be. Not necessarily like winning millions and millions of dollars. Of course, that would be nice, but I just want to be like I want to not like be like I guess secure in this unsecure line of work. Um, but most importantly, I just it's something that like I'm confident in, something that like time and time again other people like say that I have potential to go really far. I have friends and like peers around me just like saying that like I'm really good. Um, Even though I'm not really good at right now, because right now I haven't really tried to pursue it. I haven't gone on a regular practice schedule to start like practicing and honing my skills and stuff like that. Um, but I just like this is a game that like it's helped me a lot. Ever since my parents' divorce in junior year of high school, I just played Dota, to be honest, and without me realizing it, I started winning a lot, and I had like when I first started, I had like maybe a less than 45% win rate, and I just stopped playing. But after I just kept on playing the game over and over and over and over again, I got better and better and better, and it's but at the same time it ruined me because I had this like not really ambition, like a false like ambition, I guess. I just got caught up with winning because winning made me feel good. Winning made me feel better about myself. That I won something. That I was better than other people. Especially since I've been going through a very tough situation for me, especially when I was so close to graduating and all that. Um, it still affects me to this day. Um, and I don't know if it'll ever get better. I hope it does, but right now it's still affecting me very, very dearly. Um, but I just immersed myself with this game, and it went from just like I went from just playing it just to kill time to just like playing it just to win. And whenever I would lose, I would get super angry. I would go on full tilt. I would start like talking trash to other people, like saying like, "Oh, you picked this hero, like you're so bad," and all that. And like I never really focused on improving. I just played to win. And my ego took a huge like boost. My ego was so inflated. When ranked matchmaking came out in 2013, the game's been out in beta since 2010. So ranked matchmaking came out in 2013, and before like ranked came into play, like no one had like a really good idea of like how to gauge a really good player, except for just win rate. Like most people would consider someone a pro player or a really good player if you had a really high win rate, which I guess is fair. Um, but I started focusing on that like a lot. Like every loss that like I got, I'm just like my win rate's losing. Like I'm not going to be a professional. The highest win rate that I got to was probably like 53 or 54%, but I only played like maybe a couple hundred games. But when ranked matchmaking came out back then for the first time, again, no one knew what like the skill gap was until many pro players started calibrating, and they got to like I think they calibrated around 5.5 in the 5K region. And I calibrated back then at the 3K region. So it's only a 2K difference. And which isn't and is a lot, but it it made me feel so good about myself. Like I thought I was really close to being a professional. And then I started playing more and more, and then I won some, and then when I went on a losing streak, I went on full tilt and I lost so much MMR, and I stopped playing ranked. I stopped improving. I just stopped playing solo because in my mind I thought the problem, and I still kind of think the problem is toxic people, which is true, but also at the same time, which I'm handling it better now, is that like you're not gonna win every game, and the only way you're gonna improve is just playing and like accepting wins or losses. And going back to erroneous zones, um, I've been accepting a lot of the. I just don't stress or worry about it or get angry about it, because no matter what my emotion is for that loss, it's not going to change the fact that I lost. The loss is considered in the past as soon as like you achieve it, you know. So I've been handling it way better, and right now I've climbed all the way back up to where I originally was, or somewhere around that region. So right now I'm improving like a good, or like I think I'm improving a lot right now. But I told my when I was over at my dad's this past weekend, I told him about what I wanted to do, and I mentioned it before. Like I'm very scared to tell him about my dreams and ambitions, and it took a lot of courage for me just to say it, and I was given multiple opportunities to, and I think he was leading me on to speak my mind, and I said it, but I couldn't look him in the eye. I just stared at the table because we were in the kitchen. I was just staring at the table, and he was writing stuff down, and I just started saying what I was saying, and then it ended on bad terms. Long story short, I don't think he fully understood what I was trying to get at, even though he said he was. Or even though he said he understood, or I don't think he realizes my huge, like, my passion for the game. It long story short, it it left me really frustrated, really confused, and I felt really bad about myself. And it goes back to like he wanted me to come up with a plan, and I kind of came up with a plan, but I told him that like I wouldn't just like lounge around and just play video games. Like I would work, like work my way to help pay off stuff, and it just I guess it wasn't good enough. It wasn't enough or whatever. I guess he doesn't realize how much time is needed to like practice. And right now I don't know what to do, to be honest, and I've been left confused, stranded essentially. Um I don't know if I should try to continue pursuing this. And I've actually, like, as bad as it sounds, I've actually had like thoughts of just like possibly cutting him out from my life right now. As bad as it sounds, cause like, right, like I don't know, like it's for me it's not good for me to hear these negative things, especially in my state, cause I'm not getting happier. I'm just dealing with it better. Like I'm still going through like depression and all that. Maybe not as much stress or anxiety, but depression, yeah, for sure, 100%. I'm not happy. I'm not even content. I'm confused, I'm weak, I'm scared, and I'm like I don't know what step I should take. And just to hear the same thing over and over again of it not being good enough, I've just given up essentially. Um, as bad as it sounds, I've I'm just lost. I feel like I feel like I don't know, and I just want to cut negative people out of my life, and that's what I've done so far. Like one of our my previous teammates on my Dota team, he got really mad and started like flaming everyone for some reason. Started like calling like our captain like a really bad support player, and like he just for no reason essentially. Even if we like lose like 2 games or something, and he just threw a temper tantrum. Like that kind of negativity, like I cut away from my life. Like I just muted him, and I just stopped talking to him. And like and that's what I want to do. And right now, like I feel like my dad is just being a negative influence on me. Um, he's doing more harm than good, and I don't know if I should just like man up and just say this is what I'm doing, and that's that, like accept it. I don't know if I don't know if I have the right to just say that. To just come out and just say this is I'm doing this for a couple of years, and if it doesn't work out, I'm going back to school. Like that's like my plan is to like work part-time to help pay off stuff. Probably move out of my apartment and go like live with one of my parents to help ease the financial burden on me. And then like and then just keep playing Dota and just try my best for maybe like a couple years, like 2 or 3 years or something like that. And then if that does, and by the end of the third year or whatever year, I won't be 3 years is probably max for sure. By the end of like my third year, I'll like if it doesn't work out, then I'll go back to school. And like I'll go back to school, I'll get my degree, and then I'll just continue on. It's it's not like a 100% foolproof plan, but it's it's a plan. Like at least I have something, and it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. I just get criticized inadvertently for anything that I do, it feels like. And it just it demoralizes me. It just, like, it makes me lose passion for so many things. Cuz if you're constantly being told that like there's a better plan or whatever, like you could always do better, it's you just don't want to do anything, and that's what my current status is. I don't I just don't feel like doing anything. Cuz in the end, no matter what I do, it's just not good enough. It really isn't. And it angers me so much. It just, like, I don't know. I, I, I don't know. It leaves me confused. And, like, for the lack of a better term, it feels like anything that I do, I'm forcing myself to do it. I'm just forcing myself to do it because I'm expected to. And see, I don't, like, I have conflicted emotions about having the right to certain things, you know? And as I'm saying this, I'm looking at the Personal Bill of Rights, which I haven't looked at in a while. But, I think I have the right to be happy. I think I have the right to do what I think I want to do right now. I have that right. And I'm not going to take advantage of people. That is not my plan. Like, I'm not going to just play Dota where right now my chances are very slim to none. I'm not just going to play that for a couple of years and just mooch off my parents not doing anything. I already said I was going to go work. I would work to pay off debt, like college debt or whatever. And if it doesn't work within a couple of years, I'll go back to school. Like, I've come to terms with it. If it doesn't work, I'll go back to school. And I already found a job that I probably want to do. I kind of want to be a teacher because I wanna help guide people. Like, this video series is just made to, like, help people, like, overcome depression, stress, anxiety, or whatever you're feeling. You know, like, I want to be kind of like that beacon for you, the light shining in the darkness for you. That's what I want. That's the main important. I don't care if this, like, I don't care about it, like, fame or glory or whatever. I've never been the person to just, like, actively try to be the center of attention. I just want to be. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be helpful. And I want to feel like I belong, you know? And so far, to my knowledge, I don't know if I'm doing any of these three. I know for a fact I'm not happy. Maybe I'm helping. I think I am helping with these videos. I've been told by my friends on Facebook and classmates that, like, they're supporting me, and that they even came to me and talked to me about, like, some experiences that they've been going through, which I had no idea about. And I've been told multiple times that by me just offering my support and they, like, offering their support for me, like, we're helping one another, which is I'm more than grateful for that. I really am. But I think everyone should have the right to be happy, no matter what. But yeah, it's I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. I've just been so demoralized as of late. I went to work. I haven't even. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been doing really much of anything. Because I just don't see the point right now. If like I don't really see the point of like, oh, you do it for yourself, but like when you've just been brought up to just please others, like you don't know how to like do things for yourself. And in that regard, I'm a failure as an adult and as a independent person because I don't know how to think for myself. I don't know how to like. I don't know how to stand up for myself, what I firmly believe in, because I'm just worried about other. I'm still worried about what other people think of me, how other people perceive me. I've just been brought up to think that way. And at times it's good, but at times it's super bad. And right now it's super bad. But anyway, going back, I think that's enough of the negativity. I think I got that out of my chest for right now. Something that makes me happy. Is a rapper named Logic. I was viewing the anime subreddit one time, and I saw this rapper being interviewed by Funimation, which is a animation company. They require licensing rights from Japanese animation or animes like in Japan, and they get it licensed for an English dubbing of the animation. So they have the rights to give English voiceover to the characters, and yeah, they're a major animation company in America, and it's doing this interview on Logic about his rapping and his passion for anime and video games and stuff like that. And at first I'm like, huh, that's kind of cool. Like I didn't know like people like him existed, like people who go into hip hop and like come out as like liking anime and all that stuff. And like at first I just thought he was like one of those, one of those mainstream rappers like Future Drake, those kinds of things. And then I listened to his album, Under Pressure, his first album, and I was blown away. It was an incredible experience, to say the least. And I like after the intro song, like the very first song, the intro song, I became his fan, like instantly. Like he was a relatable person, and he makes really good music. And the more that I listened to his album, the more I could feel his story. I could feel his emotions. I can like picture myself like watching this scene happen. He talks up. He like he just he's a relatable rapper. He just raps about like really real things, like real life scenarios. Some of it's dark, but in the end, he's promoting positivity. He's promoting love and peace. Like he's promoting that, like, yeah, there's like I've been through some bad things, and you've been through some bad things, but like if you look at where I am, you can like I'm no different than like other like normal other people. Like he started from nothing. I mean, he just had this huge passion for like making music, making rap music, and he just did it. He just worked, and he just did it. And his latest song is actually the Suicide Hotline number. He did it with DJ Khaled and Alicia, I think, Alicia Carey. I think her name is. Um, and that really, I've been listening to it, and it really hit home. Um, as I stated before, I've I was suicidal senior year. Um, and it really hit home to me. I think out of all the songs, that song really, I could really connect with. I could really feel for it. And it it made me, it gave me a little hope. It gave me a little hope. It's helping for sure, and I still keep on listening. It's helping me overcome depression and stuff. But it resonated with me because the whole song is just like him saying that, like, saying what most people through depression go through. Like, I just want to die. Like, I'm just so alone. No one wants to help me. And then it turns to, like, realizing that, like, in the end is we're just playing mind games on ourselves, you know? Like, we're just constantly thinking negatively, but, like, in reality there are people who care about you. And once you find out that they do care about you, and once you start believing that they care about you, then you don't feel like you want to die. Like, you just want to live. And you want to not live for them, but, like, live for yourself, because you have people who love you. You're not alone. And when I heard those lyrics, and I just started thinking about, like, all the people who have, like, come to me and, like, talked to me, like, about, like, what I'm going through, and, like, just catching up with old friends, and, like, sometimes randomly, other times it may have been, like, from a personal event or whatever. But it it made me realize that, like, I have people who care about me, that don't really care about, like, what I like or dislike. They just care that, like, I'm okay and that I'm happy. They don't judge me for my faults or things that, like, I consider cool and they don't, or they don't have to like it. They just respect that I like it, you know. And it makes me way more comfortable for me to just, like, be proactive and just do the things that I do. And Logic, if I don't know if you I don't know if you will watch this video or not. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. Not only that song, but, like, your music in general is it just helps a lot. Even if you don't, like, I follow you on Twitter, and you say that you don't feel like you've done enough, but, like, you've done like, way more than you, like, than you think, you know? Like, you have this dedicated fan base that's all about, like, that believe in your, like, philosophy of just spreading positive vibes. And you probably helped millions. I know you're helping me right now, but please, like, trust us when we say that you've helped a lot. I know that you're a very humbled individual, but thank you. Thank you for giving a lot of us hope, and a lot of us the courage to kind of do what we want to do, not care about who everyone else thinks, blocking out haters or people who just are just a negative influence on you. Like, just thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I'll release another video next week. as always, remember that depression is still depression, stress is still stress, and anxiety is still anxiety. And that no matter how severe or how small it is, in the end, it's still what it is. No matter what. You're not alone. There are people out there wanting to help. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.